What's going on, YouTube? Coming at y'all with another video. I told y'all I was going to be consistent with this. This time, as you can tell by the title, yes, this building was $925,000 purchase price. Straight out the gate, that was asking price. They was trying to, negotiate with me. I said no because it was stuff wrong with the building. So I got it for asking $925,000. I got a conventional loan, and normally with a conventional loan, you're supposed to put 20% down, but my lender was able to allow me to put 10% down. So 10% of that $925 is a whopping $80,000 down payment. $80,000. That is a lot of money, dude. $80,000. It's so much stuff I wanted to do with that money, dude. But I knew I had a goal. I knew I wanted to, make something out of this money. I can't just be messing it off and buying stuff that don't matter, But $80,000, man. And like I said in the last video, man, I chose to get a Fourplex because you have tenants that pay your mortgage. Like, that should be the concluding sentence, mic drop. You have tenants that pay your mortgage. That's why I wanted it. The house, it literally makes no sense. Now, the current rents, I talked about this in the last video also, but if you haven't seen it. So one of the tenants are paying $1,800. Another tenant is paying $1,713. Another tenant, Section 8, is paying $1,800 Section 8 is paying, and the tenant is paying $50 by himself. All of that combined, $5,300 and some change. Remember that. $7,200 mortgage, $5,300 rents, $1,900 out-of-pocket expense on top of the rents to pay for the mortgage. I will stress that probably every video that I make regarding this real estate stuff, man. It's crazy. Oh, man. So, yeah, like I said, mortgage, $7,200. Now, my property taxes and my homeowner's insurance, that is included with my mortgage. I pay those through my escrow account. I feel like, me personally, it makes my life easier that I don't have to make that big payment. I believe my property taxes are around like $15,000 to $17,000. So half of that is like what, $8,000 roughly. So just imagine making an $8,000 payment every. How much is it? Like, I forgot the time. The time of when you got to make that payment, but I just feel like it's easier for me to just pay that through my escrow account. The utilities that I pay the garbage, I pay the water, and I have one hot water heater for the whole building, so I pay that too. So garbage, water, and the hot water. The garbage and the water, basically all the utilities, I write that off. That's a tax write-off. So that's why I really don't stress about that too much, because I'm like, well, I'll get to write it off anyway, so get it on the back end. So let's talk about the stuff that you guys don't see, okay? Appreciation. So, like I said, a couple months ago, I refinanced. The purchase price is $925,000. I got appraised for $1,085,000 2 years later. That is great. Like, that is great. I'm telling you, Bay Area market is crazy. That's around what, $160,000 in equity in 2 years. And that didn't even include the upgrades that I recently just made. That's another video I'm gonna do. I just recently got 2 major upgrades to the building. I've been upgrading it ever since I bought it, just to put some value in it, man. It only makes sense. Tax benefits. The tax benefits of owning this Fourplex has been wild. I have never had this much of a tax return ever since I purchased this, man. It's crazy. So like I said, I write off all my utilities. I write off any maintenance I do around the building. Anything I buy, or any work I do, you know, with a contractor, I write that off. What else? Yeah, I write off pretty much everything: utilities, maintenance, rent, everything you can imagine. Like, and then when I file my taxes, man, I've been getting a huge lump sum back. That stuff is crazy. So yeah, the tax advantages. Yeah, like I said in the last video, man, the rent increases over time. I guarantee you next year, June of next year, 2027, this $1,900 out-of-pocket expense will not be the same number. That is what I love about this choice that I made. Like I said, I have options, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, if I would have bought a house, I will say this again and again, I would have been stuck paying that mortgage. That mortgage number will never go down unless I refinance. But having tenants help you pay your mortgage, it's like I can't stress that enough. But yeah, man, told y'all I've been coming about making these videos every day, every other day. You ask me, I would do this decision again and again and again. I don't know how people in the world haven't thought about purchasing apartment buildings. Yes, you have to put a lot more money down, but I feel like it's worth it. If you got to spend that year or an extra 2 years stacking up that money, man, to make this purchase, I'm telling you, best decision I ever made. So yeah, man, if y'all got any suggestions y'all want me to talk about, let me know in the comments. Like I said, I'm gonna try to come at y'all with these videos every day, every other day. I got a lot of ideas in mind that I feel like will be helpful to anybody watching my videos. And yeah, man, I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all on the next one.